Hello my friends, and welcome back to the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty week number 2 series that we do here on the channel. As always, timestamps and links in the description box below, and we are going to be talking about week 2 in today's video. But before I get into this video, y'all, I have got to get some things off my chest. And I know some of you even know where I'm going with this. Now listen, if you shop this sale online, if you BOPIS, buy online, pick up in store, you might be able to skip my Ulta rant here because it doesn't really apply to you. This applies to people who are making online orders. Earlier this week, and maybe even now, I really don't know because I stopped ordering through the Ulta website, and I think a lot of other people might have also. Earlier this week, Ulta had a glitch. During the 21 Days of Beauty, all of these 50% items are supposed to ship free. This past week, people would add their $11 MAC lipstick to their cart. It would show $11 and free shipping, and then they would click place order, and the receipt to their email account as well as their bank statement would say they had been charged for shipping. Listen, a lot of people were very rightly so quite upset about this, and so they did what you do when something like this happens. They called customer service. And unfortunately, a lot of people were saying customer service had no idea what was going on or how to help, and worse yet, a lot of people said they were being hung up on by customer service. I want to say I don't think this was intentional by customer service. If I understand phone lines correctly, and that is a big if, I think they can get overwhelmed and kick people off. Wasn't that a problem in ye olden days? And with the volume of people making orders in the 21 Days of Beauty, and apparently most of them experiencing this glitch, I have no doubt that customer service was swamped. The reason I'm so upset about this, and let me tell you, I was more mad on Tuesday. If I was filming this on Tuesday, this video would have an angry vibe to it, but it's now Thursday, and honestly, what's a good word to describe this? I feel despondent. You know how when a loved one in your life does something horrible, but you still love them? You know how it's a lot of mixed emotions, right? That's how I feel. I love Ulta. I think your money can go so much farther at Ulta than all of the other beauty retailers. But this was such a mess. This is a big sale. This is a big sale wherein it is so hard for me to wrap my brain around how you didn't have your ducks in a row before this sale went live. It is just so hard for me to imagine. And then when issues started coming up, why wasn't this immediately fixed? And according to some of you, it was actually going on the previous week as well. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Ulta because I love them and I want people to find out how great of a retailer they are. But experiences like this, when people call in and they're on hold for 45 minutes to an hour, only to not even really get a good answer because customer service doesn't know what's going on, that's not going to make people want to shop with you, Ulta. Fun start for this particular video. I was so excited for week 2. I have so much stuff in front of me. I'm wearing so much from this week, but it's just, this has been a stressful situation. Did you know there have been studies that have looked at people's food preferences based on their mood, and they found that people tend to reach for crunchy snacks when they're mad? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video. I know that a lot of you were excited for this week, so I'll still have all the links and everything, but I will add the Sephora link. We'll see what Sephora matches. Week number 2, Sunday, September 3rd. The first item on this list is the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Longwear Concealer. I bought this a long time ago. I thought it was fine. One perk of this is that it's a big bottle. It's about a half an ounce, I think 0.45 fluid ounces. It's a big bottle. The problem is I went to buy one of these for my partner, and she has a cool undertone. We could not find a match for her. These all, or at least the lighter shades, lean warm yellow. We also have 3 items from Urban Decay from their All-Nighter collection. And you know, this primer right here, the All-Nighter Face Primer, can you see I might maybe have one use left in here. I'm thinking about grabbing another one of these. I do really like this, and it'll probably be half off at Sephora as well. This is, have you tried Hydro Grip? You know, the Milk Hydro Grip. e.l.f. also has one. Those never worked for me because it was just a little too grippy. I feel like those have oily skin in mind, whereas this, it has a slight amount of that grippy sensation, and yet it doesn't feel uncomfortable on my dry skin. So I actually really love to use this on my nose area in particular, where a lot of foundations fail me. We have the Dermalogica Super Rich Repair Moisturizer. I think I have tried this, but it did not stick for me. It was just fine, first of all, and also it does have a lot of essential oils, so if you have a sensitive skin type, you might want to proceed with caution. And I have a better rec for you coming up on the same day, and that is in the Conscious Beauty Select Products category. She is back for 50% off. You know I love this one. This is such a nice moisturizer. It has this incredible whipped texture to it, wherein I feel like even if you... Sorry, I couldn't find my dang scoops, even though they're right in front of me. I'm telling y'all, I have too much in front of me right now. It's thick and rich, but it still spreads so nicely because of that texture. It's just absolutely so well made. And it's fragrance-free, and it does contain ceramide ingredients. This is a really, really good moisturizer. We also have some products from Korres, the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser, which personally, I didn't love the smell of that one. And then we have some Volition products. I had tried the Snow Mushroom Serum, but I think they reformulated it. Well, that's not very many peptides in there. I'm gonna pass on it personally, but I know a lot of people do like Volition. We have the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. This is one of those drying matte liquid lipsticks. You may love it. It definitely stays in place better than pretty much any bullet lipstick out there, but I cannot do these anymore. I just cannot. I did them all the time in my younger years, and my lips have just changed. Things that nobody tells you about with respect to aging. First of all, your 30s, it's not bad. You don't just wake up on your 30th birthday and look like the Crypt Keeper, but your lips change. You just can't handle the drying liquid lipsticks that you previously could. At least for me, and keep in mind I have a dry skin type already. Monday, September 4th, I am feeling some inner conflict on this one because I've never tried anything from REM Beauty. Isn't Ariana Grande in trouble for something right now? I'm terrible about keeping up with celebrities, but I've heard that these are good. Can any of you let me know in the comments, is this true? Are these actually good? These are called the Midnight Shadows Lustrous Liquid Eyeshadow, and they will be $8 in the sale. I'm tempted. From Grande Cosmetics, we have the Grande Brow 2-in-1 Tinted Brow Gel and Brow Enhancing Serum. I'm so excited. Okay, this does contain a prostaglandin analog, and finally, we are gonna talk all about those. I do not like promising videos when I don't know if I can do them, but I am almost done editing my extensive video all about lash serums. We're gonna talk all about prostaglandin analogs, everything you ever wanted to know. I'm so excited. This is Monday. I can post it on Monday, but it'll probably be a little late. Anyway, it's about the lash serums as opposed to the brow product here anyway, but there's things you should know about prostaglandin analogs, and I've done my best in that video to communicate them clearly and without bias. I have tried. You will see. We have the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate. I never tried this. I somehow have never tried this. I've tried quite a few products from this collection, but not this. We have the Solar Wave 4-in-1 Radiant Renewal Skincare Wand in rose gold. They're saying this has red light therapy, galvanic current, therapeutic warmth, and facial massage. Okay. I do adore my skincare devices, the ones that I use at least 3 times a week. I don't really use these wands anymore. I did originally buy the Foreo. It's like the sandals, the Espada. I think that's it. It's the blue light wand. And I liked it initially, but now that I've upgraded to the full face LED masks, I could never go back. I'm letting that sit. I need to give that to someone because I'm just letting it sit. And it's for that reason that I don't feel comfortable recommending this, because the last thing I want you to do is to buy something and let it sit. I do not want that to happen. Additionally, it's saying galvanic current. Galvanic's not the same as microcurrent. We talked about that in my electrotherapy video. My galvanic current device, it didn't really do all that much for me, whereas microcurrent does. So at the very least, wait for the New Face Mini. I do like that one. Therapeutic warmth and facial massage. I mean, these feel nice, but there's not really a lot of evidence that this is doing anything more. All this said, I haven't tried this. So if you have, feel free to comment, you know the drill. Elemis Pro Collagen Energizing Marine Cleanser. So sorry, my favorite cleansers are actually drugstore, so I don't have a lot of thoughts on this. I do want to say, the Persona Dream Stick Cream Blush. Who remembers the Persona drama from the last sale? I was talking with one of you in the comment section about this. I do wonder if these will sell out in the same way. All that said, I'm trying to buy less creams. I want to be an early adopter of trends. Have you ever seen the trend forecast? I don't know if it's called that, but there's this bell curve of trends where you have the early adopters and then everybody else gets on board, and then you have the late adopters over here. I want to be an early adopter of powders because I can just pull out my old powder blushes from my extensive makeup collection and be ahead of the trends. Whereas all my cream blushes, I'm gonna have to throw those out. Those things go bad. Anyway, you see what I'm saying? They're probably nice though. I've liked everything I've tried from Persona, and again, $13 in this sale. That is a tempting cream blush price. Tuesday, September 5th, we have the Pure Face Primers. I've used all of these, but this is also in that, all of them. Just all of them. But these are these primers in this category that I've just moved past. I still use this, I still use my Euphoria primer, but I don't really use these categories of primers anymore. Sunscreen often is enough. CosRx Advanced Nail 92 All-in-One Cream. I forgot to tell you all that, did you notice in my affordable favorites video, there was no snail mucin product? I don't know how it happened. But it did. I prefer other ingredients to snail mucin. I know. Get in place. Stop it. All that said, I loved snail mucin based products for a long time. Between the Essence and the all-in-one cream, it is my theory that most people will gravitate towards one or the other and not both. I don't think you need both. I don't think you need both in a routine. The cream isn't actually a great moisturizer. It kind of sounds like it would be all-in-one cream, but really it's kind of more of a thick version of the Essence. And yet it does seem like it might be enough of a moisturizer for oily skin types. My observation has been that more oily skin types, as well as people who don't like the feel of a lot of skincare, seem to gravitate towards the cream, whereas those of us who layer a lot of skincare tend to prefer the Essence. We have a couple of Peach and Lily products on this day. I will immediately let you know both of these do have some essential oil ingredients. I was thinking about how, you know how Peach Lily and Peach Slices are sister brands? I think that I actually slightly prefer Peach Slices, and I think it all comes down to having sensitivities, to reacting to some essential oils. In general, Peach Slices just kind of works better for my skin. But I do admit that Peach and Lily, as the more prestige brand, does give you a little more of that skincare experience. They're nice products. They just also, for whatever reason, do use essential oils. So yeah, the Wild Dew Treatment Essence, this one is nice. It contains your niacinamide, panthenol, some lotus extract, which I personally do really well with. It does have some eucalyptus oil though, which I like the smell of eucalyptus. I've had so many people ask me to review the Peptide Pro Firming Moisturizer, and I wish I could, but it does contain an allergen for me. It's always possible with these things. It's always possible that I might not react if it's in there at a small amount. But y'all, I am so done with taking risks. There's just so many options out there of products where that risk doesn't exist for me, so that's why I unfortunately haven't tried it. It does sound nice though, and I'll still update you on the Copper Peptide Serum eventually. We have the Jaclyn Cosmetics Sunbathe Pressed Bronzer. Do you know, if Jaclyn Hill could have just kept her drama to a minimum, I would have never known that she was shady. I never would have figured it out. It took until the Cozy brand thing. Shady, man, to do that to a small brand. That is so sad. Moving along to Wednesday, September 6th, the Shiseido Essential Energy Hydrating Cream will be 50% off. I feel so bad about this, but I really can't review Shiseido. They do use fragrance, and my conclusion is I think my allergen is in their fragrance. What I know is that some people are really loyal to this brand, and I feel like I get it. They have nice formulas. They do a great job at presentation. They are a J-Beauty brand that is known worldwide. You know, they're doing something right. I just can't personally tell you much about this because my opinion would just be, oh, my skin was irritated. The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighters are back under Smashbox, and y'all, I found mine. I found my moonstone. Get ready for this reveal. You do not see things like this on YouTube anymore, not in 2023. Are you ready? Y'all remember when we used to actually pan products, especially highlighters? I don't think I've panned a highlighter in years. I don't really wear highlighter that much anymore. I threw it on today. Moonstone is such a perfect shade if you have kind of a light, more warm skin tone. It's such a pretty highlighter. I had completely forgotten how nice this was. This and the Balm's Mary Luminizer, oh, I just got filled with nostalgia. We have from Lift Tinted the Super Hue Eye Cream, which I haven't tried, and the Serum Stick, which I got in a little sampler set. The serum stick is cute. It has some ingredients to help fight hyperpigmentation, some niacinamide, licorice, THD ascorbate, glycolic acid. I don't really reach for this too often though. I forgot when I bought this that I don't really use a lot of stick products. I think these are better for people who don't deal with acne because pretty much anytime I have a breakout, I don't want to, spread it all over, We have the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer and Eraser. A lot of us that are Diamond members got a freebie of this, I think a couple years ago, and I hoped for more from it, but it was just kind of okay, in my opinion at least. The Elizabeth Arden Retinol Ceramide Capsules. These are fantastic for travel. Listen, if you have to go somewhere and you want to pack little glass bottles, brace yourselves for losing those glass bottles. And cleaning up glass in your luggage, it's not fun. This is a great system because you get this very pretty plastic bottle, and then these are just little capsules inside. Yeah, that's my preference. For daily use, I don't love having to open a capsule. For daily use, my favorite is, frankly, a pump serum. Not the droppers, just a nice pump. That's my preference. We have a few items from Philosophy. Can I just say really quickly, does Philosophy know what Philosophy is? It feels like everything they put out is, I don't know, like a boss babe quote. What a missed opportunity to say things like, I want to stop using Philosophy products, but I can't. There's just missed opportunities all around. Anyway, the Dose of Wisdom Bouncy Skin Reactivating Serum. I have not tried this. We'll take a look at the ingredients together. Some people are going to rule this out. I see some denatured alcohol as well as fragrance in here. It also has 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid. Again, I wish that this brand excited me more with their formulas. We are into Thursday for this next one, and we have the Philosophy Amazing Grace, that's exactly what I'm talking about, and Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. I like the Warm Cashmere scent, not enough to buy a full bottle, but I do like it. I feel like I must have missed something because the last time I saw this in a sale, people were so excited about it. Did this go viral on TikTok? Clarins Double Serum Eye Firming and Hydrating Concentrate. It is nice that there's an eye serum included in this. I do think that if you are really having issues with your eye area in terms of hydration specifically, a serum might be the right solution. And then we have the Buxom Power Line Plumping Lip Liner. This is the twist up style, which isn't my preference. Again, I prefer just the old school pencil style. I do feel like I understand why more brands are releasing this style though, because I've read reviews on your good old pencil liners where people say things like, you can only get 3 uses from this and then it's garbage. 1 star. I am in pain. We have some About Face eye products here, and I have quite a few of them. Some of you probably got them in the Platinum Perks Day this Monday, this specific duo right here. Okay, so let's start with the matte fluid eye paints. The ones I'm wearing today is this one on my eye, and then I used this one as liner. These are on point, and the burgundy is vintage vintage granada. I totally almost said grandma. Grandmas are vintage in the best way. Here's what you should know about these. First of all, I would never recommend that you apply these directly to your eye. Instead, put some on the back of your hand and use a brush to pick it up. They're actually very pigmented and it's hard to work with if you apply it directly to your eye. You can do a lot of fun stuff with these. You can do way more interesting liner than I chose to do today, but in all truth, to get just a line like I have, I had to build this up a lot. So long story short with these, I think they're really fun. There are a lot of color options here, and again, you can do all kinds of fun things with these. You can do geometric liner, multiple wings, you can have tons of fun. But I don't ultimately think these are that beginner friendly. In my Korean makeup video I just did, I talked about how Korean makeup is really soft, and that's a lot of what makes it easy to work with. These are intensely pigmented products, and it just makes it less beginner friendly. So that's my advice. Use the brush, make sure you build it up if you have to. It can take time. Just to get a look like this can take time. But I like them. I find them very fun. I would say to skip on the shadow stick. This was disappointing to me as what a contrast to the matte fluid eye paints. I had a lot of trouble getting this up to higher pigment. Never got to the looks in the pictures. It might just be the shade though. This is pearly. Let me know if you've tried any others. And then I got the shadow fix in one of the kits. If the kit is 50% off, that will be a great price. I don't use this that often though. For me, and maybe this is a me thing, but I always feel if I'm using a cream, I don't really need a primer also. Isn't that the benefit of a cream? I'm kind of thinking about trying some of the eyeliners on this day. Those will be $6.50. We have a $7.50 mascara. Let me know if any of you have tried those. We have 4 more items for Thursday. Murad Oil and Pore Control Mattifier. Wrong skin type to tell you a lot about that, but I do think Murad is a good brand for actually oily skin, oily and acne-prone skin. Essential C Day Moisture SPF 30. I think that one is a chemical sunscreen, so I have not tried that one either, but comment if you have. From Strivectin, we have the Super C Brightening Eye Serum. I like that they have this eye serum in this sale. Again, a reminder, serums are your treatment step, whereas moisturizer locks in all of your skincare you've already applied and also prevents transepidermal water loss. So serums can be really helpful if you're trying to treat something. A lot of people do want to brighten their under eye area. Keep in mind that the results with skincare are most likely going to be overall subtle, and that's why I so heavily praised the corrector in week number 1. But this may be something people are looking for. It is a vitamin C derivative combined with peptides. It actually looks like a great formula, no added fragrance. I haven't personally tried it to tell you anything more, but it looks like an overall good formula. The Contour Restore Tightening Sculpting Face Cream. This looks fine to me. It does have some fragrance ingredients, and it does include... Strivectin has this niacinamide alternative ingredient that they seem to really believe in. All that said, personally, I'm going to pass on it. I did try the brand, and it was fine. It was fine, just a little pricey. Wow, Friday is a busy day. We have a surprise steal from Tarte and another one from Glamglow. We have the Estee Lauder Select Revitalizing Supreme Moisturizers Confession. If you just noticed the background change a little bit, we're having a lot of internet problems. I think it's because we had all those storms from the hurricane. We're fine, but we did have a lot of storms, and it's just not really been working right since. So I'm sorry I can't click through and look at the ingredients right now. I'm worried it'll lose where we are again, but I did like some of Estee Lauder's moisturizers. If you have more experience with these, feel free to comment. Thankfully, I have tried and am wearing the next product. This is a first-time steal from Clinique, the Even Better Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Foundation. I am very pleasantly surprised with this. I really am. It is a sunscreen-containing foundation, but never use your foundation as your sunscreen, always layer it on another, so it's just kind of a nice perk that there's an SPF of 15 in here. I've got to say, it really spreads nicely, it's really wearing nicely. It is a hybrid sunscreen, octinoxate, titanium dioxide, and zinc oxide. It is fragrance-free, that's a big thing for Clinique, but what I'm really pleasantly surprised with is just how nicely this is wearing. I didn't used to wear Clinique foundations because I always thought they looked, I don't know, kind of orange on me, just a little bit off. This shade is working well. It's WN01 Flax. I'm actually really happy with this. $17.50 in this sale. We have the Peter Thomas Roth Firm X Peeling Gel. This is a peeling gel product. You massage it onto your skin, the product balls up upon itself, and it's that action of the carbomer balling up with the oils in your skin that offers gentle exfoliation. It is not, wow, look at all the dead skin coming off of your skin. So, you know, there's a lot of products like this in K-Beauty for a lot lower price points. If you enjoy it, at least get it at 50% off, but for me personally, not gonna buy it. The Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Rich Barrier Moisturizer, I did like that. But if you saw my empties, I talked about how one day it just kind of started irritating my skin. Again, I liked it. I thought it was a great moisturizer, so I finished it off on my chest area, but yeah, it was strange. That doesn't happen to me too often. A product either doesn't work for me or it does. It's usually not a worked for me and then didn't. Y'all, it's here. The Beekman 1802 Milkshake is in this sale. Now, this is a very, very glowy face mist, and you can probably see why. We have an oil phase in here. You mix it up. Now, you can use this either as a toner or over your makeup. I actually do really like to spray this over my makeup, especially when it's a little more matte. However, as a heads up, if you wear this over a dewy look, you can start looking kind of oily. But I do love it, and listen, it is 8.1 fluid ounces. I don't need to buy more. Last item for Friday is the Crepe Erase Lift and Smooth Neck Firming Treatment. I was thinking this was the twist on, twist off to lock it in place. That's an interesting kind of cooling metal tip, it looks like. So you would have these 5 little balls on the tip roll across your skin. It might be nice though. Apologies, I can't look through the ingredients. Feel free to comment if you've tried it. Last day of week number 2, we have a Coach Surprise Steal. I don't think I've tried that many fragrances from Coach. You know it's going to be a fragrance. I don't know what. We have the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow Lightweight Foundation plus Glow Serum with SPF 40. Haven't tried this, kind of moved away from IT Cosmetics personally. But let me know if you've tried it. I haven't moved away from IT Cosmetics brushes though. And this day has brush sets. I own the bamboo set. I actually got this through, I think, Buzz Agent. I love this set. What I was shocked by is that it contains some of my favorite brushes. So the quality is actually the same as the full sizes. Yeah, they feel the exact same. This one is newer, so it's not as frayed out as this one. That's the 108 powder, and then one of my favorite personal favorite brushes, the Airbrush OMG Foundation number 106. Oh, my old one is really beat up. I love this brush though, the bamboo version. I don't know if this is going to be the case for all of these sets, but yeah, I was shocked by how good the quality is. And you can get an entire brush set on this day for as low as $15.50. I don't see how I'm going to resist, actually. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab some gifts on this day because these are cute brush sets. I love IT brushes. Just let me know in the comments which of these sets you think is the best. But yeah, if you are looking for brushes, I highly recommend you check out this day. Then we have Beautycounter. I've heard that this was an MLM, but I started to doubt it, so I did what any rational person does when you are presented with a question, and that is I Googled, is Beautycounter an MLM? Do you know the first result that came up was an essay? An essay. The title of the page was, is Beautycounter an MLM? And then an essay, pages and pages and pages. Listen, if you have to answer a yes or no question with an essay, you know what that means. And I do not support MLMs. They are predatory business models. This article I was reading, they tried it. They tried it so hard. They actually said MLMs aren't really a bad business model. It's just that some people make them look bad. No, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. The reason MLMs are predatory is because they require the people who buy into this business to sign up people under them. And that's predatory. And basic math will tell you, even if this system temporarily works, you will run out of people. You'll run out of people. Your business model is flawed. I'm disappointed in Ulta for carrying this brand. I guess the article was saying they're also at Target, and they're totally using it in that article to justify why they're not an MLM. Disappointment. Disappointment. Final item on this day, the Lancome Select Genifique products. What is with this week in products that I can't use? A lot of people love Lancome. The Genifique products are probably very nice. They too contain bifidobacterium lysate, which I love. You know I love it. But I think their fragrance doesn't work out for me. What a shame. Is it a shame? I do save a lot of money buying my Monyo Bifidobiome ampoule. Just saying. That's it for week number 2. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you're going to be picking up. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all next time.